So in this session, we will talk basically, I will start basic renewable energy sources to introduction of hydropower plant. It is clear?
Yes, sir.
Basic introduction of renewable energy sources to introduction of the hydro. I will discuss about that. It is clear? Are you getting my voice?
Yes, sir. You are audible, sir.
Someone,
Yes, sir.
student, or I think Mr. Rishi, you have to reply and respond me. So that's why I have to aware you are getting or not.
Okay, sir.
Rishi is available.
Yes, sir. I am available.
Hello.
Sir, I am available. I am available.
Volume is very less. Okay, so I will start now. Introduction of the power system. What is the power system? Basically, what you understand about power system? Can you tell me? Anybody? Hello. Basically, I am starting only initially. So, what this is the power system basically? Indian power scenario and national grid. The whole is the power system. Basically, where is the generating the electricity and generating station to consumer and whole system is known as the power system. In this picture, this is the hydropower station, this is thermal power station, and this is hydro also. This is transmission line, and this is whole India power map. So that means here to consumer, here to consumer through this media. And this media is like mentioning here this picture. This is a mass of wires. This whole system is known as the power system. It is clear? That is a very basic things. Not
Yes, sir.
critical things.
Yes, sir.
So how is it
Yes, sir.
developed basically? I will be compared with the human analogy to power system. Just try to understand our human analogy because this is our human analogy. So heart is what is the function of the heart? Heart is the pumping the blood to different parts of the body. So just equivalent to that heart, as per human analogy, whole power system is known as the heart is representing the generating stations. Maybe thermal, maybe hydro, maybe nuclear, anyone who is there. These are the heart of the power system, we can say. It is clear? If you feel any confusion, then immediately ask me. Immediately ask me. And these are the users. Because different parts of the body is the user in human analogy. Because this is the main function is the pumping the blood. So generating station is the feeding the power or pressure of the power. Finally, end consumers is known as like that. The human analogy is just different parts of the body. Like all parts is the user, end user. So in that power system, end user is the consumer. We are the end user. Because of today, we are able to conduct this class online because of power. So we are end user. Second thing is the transmission or main arteries. Because heart carry the bloods, different two arteries there, main arteries. Two main arteries taking the blood from heart and sent to different parts of the body, capillaries. So that's why this is the primary transmission system. Just like that, we can say primary transmission system. Another thing is the sub arteries, because main two arteries are divided into different sub arteries like that. So these sub arteries is representing the sub transmission system. And this is basically distribution system. And just it is representing the capillaries of the bloods. Because sub arteries is divided into different capillaries of the body. Bring the blood from here to end users. That is the distribution or capillaries we can say. This is the distribution system. Just nearby your house, 11 kV transformer may be there. So we are taking power from transformer 11 by 415 voltage. That is clear? That is the representing the capillaries in human analogy. It is clear, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And very important things is the regional load dispatch centers. Power system is having the controlling centers because where is the power is required more, where is the less. So everything is controlled by the regional load dispatch centers. RLDC is regional load dispatch centers. According to that human analogy, RLDC is representing the brain, human brain, because suddenly if we are going on the way, suddenly some accident is there or some mishappening is there, immediately we have to stop. और वेरी इजी एग्जांपल इज देयर, रात में सपोज हम वॉक कर रहे हैं और अचानक से ब्लैक कोबरा सामने आ जाता है, इमीडिएटली वी हैव टू स्टॉप. व्हाई? हाउ वी हैव टू स्टॉप? एनीबॉडी हैज गिवन द कमांड फॉर स्टॉप?
यस सर, ब्रेन से इंपल्स मिलता है.
Because brain is detecting this danger. This is the dangerous to us. So that's why automatically within short time, brain is detect the dangerous zone. So immediately brain is given to command to us, you have to stop. So immediately we have to stop. So that's why we call RLDC. Same function of the regional load dispatch center also, because suppose some places are overloading is there, transmission line. So immediately they have to take action. The regional load dispatch center engineers will take the decision, maybe cut the line, load setting is there, or maybe increase the generators. Generators को command देंगे, you have to start because overloading line is there, so you have to immediately start your generators. So this type of things happening is the total power system. So this is the analogy comparison between analogy to power system, human analogy to power system. I think it is clear. Rishi? Hello, Rishi.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You have to respond me, yeah?
Sir, actually, I am responding, but I don't know what the reason you are unable to get my voice.
Now you are now you loudly speak. Now I am
Okay,
getting your voice.
Okay. No problem, sir.
So this is the human analogy. Human analogy is having the blood pressure. Okay, but power system is having the voltage just equivalent to the blood pressure. Human analogy is having the heartbeat, that is the 72 beat per minute. But power system is having the frequency 50 cycle per second. That is the pulse rate of the power system. This is the pulse rate of the human analogy. If any deviation of the heartbeat and any deviation in the frequency, what is the meaning? What is the cause? Cause is that any anxiety or any stress. We can say low BP or high BP. So any anxiety is there, any stress is there. That time human analogy, beat is deviating from standard. Means deviating from 72 beat per minute. More than 72 or less than 72. If less than is there, then is low BP. High is there, then is high BP. Just generally, that is the common things. So in power system also same thing happening. 50 cycle per second is the frequency of the power system. If any mismatch generation or load, generation means consumer end ki demand and generating power. Between both are mismatching is there. Suppose how much required is there. Suppose 1 megawatt is required and we are taking power 1.25. So that is overloading. If any case is there, suppose we are demand is the 1 megawatt and we are generating 0.8 megawatt. That is also over generation is there under load condition. So due to that reason, changes of the frequency. That is the cause of the frequency of the grid. It is clear? It is clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Power system component, we have to come on the most important components of the power system, because in this picture, this is the generating stations. Generally, how much generating voltage in India? How much terminal voltage in India? Because one semester
24,
completed.
sir.
How much? Hello? Anyone? This is the general things here. Some company comes for campus placement and maybe ask that, but that is very easy question. How much
24 volts.
in India? How much generating
Sir,
voltage?
please repeat question.
How much
24
generating
volts.
voltage in India?
Generating voltage,
Yeah,
sir, 15 to 25 kV.
15 to 25 kV.
Yes, sir.
Just you have to update these things because as on date, if theoretically you will see in books 11 kV terminal voltage generating is there. Books.
Okay.
But practically you will see because 11 kV minimum or maybe 3.3 may be there because minimum is not limited but maximum is limited as on date in India. Maximum is 21.75 kV is the terminal voltage of the generator as on date.
Okay, sir.
21.75 kV is the maximum generating voltage in India. If you go in the USA or like that, USA 33 kV is the maximum terminal voltage. Okay. So this is the generating voltage. Suppose 11 kV by 220 kV transformer is there. Generating station has generated the 11 kV. Then step up with the help of this GT generating transformer. Step up 11 by 220 kV. Then this is the primary transmission system. With the help of these transformers, again 220 kV, 66 kV, or different according to requirement of the voltage, we have to step up or step down. So primary transmission voltage 132 kV to 765 kV is the primary transmission system. After that, secondary transmission system comes is 66 to 132 kV is the secondary transmission system because we are not using generally in house we are not using 132 kV or 66 kV or 33 kV. How much voltage required at a home?
230 volts.
Kitna?
230 volts.
230 volt. This is single phase or three phase?
Single phase.
How much three phase voltage?
Single phase.
No, how much three phase voltage?
415
440
volt.
volts.
440 volt is the three phase value because phase to phase value is the 440 and phase to ground value is the 240. It is clear?
Yes, sir.
So this is the secondary transmission system, and after that 66 by 11 kV is the primary distribution system because generally we are not using in house 11 kV also, okay, or not 6 kV. So that's why again a step down is there, 66 by 11 kV, and after that 11 by 415 volt. This is the DT distribution transformer. That output is usable in the house like that. That is known as the secondary distribution. Secondary distribution voltage is the 415 voltage. So these are the GCT, underground cable, residential consumer, distribution poles. These are the secondary distribution system up to consumers. The whole system from here to there is known as the power system. Electrical power system. It is clear? So we have studied in the electrical engineering also, and up to this place to this place. All things in generating, transmission, distribution, all things we have to cover in that. Finally, ultimate means ultimate of that consumer end from generating station to ultimate end of the consumer end. This place to this place and to the power, that is the ultimate aim of the power system. It is clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So the building blocks for the economy. So because any country, we are talking generally, any country is having the basically developed country or underdevelopment or going on or undeveloped country. So we have to identify with the help of the capacity index of the electricity. Electricity is the most important infrastructure input of the development, the growth of the country. Consumption of electricity important index of advancement of the country or standard of the living. It shows that because electricity generation is there, how much per capita consumption is there, that is showing the country is developed country or undeveloped. So that is the most important infrastructure input to the development of the growth of the country. It is clear? So electricity demand projection like that, if GDP rate like that, total electricity required billion kilowatt hour, installed capacity like that. So presently we are here, 2021 to 22. If GDP is there, so this much power is the required billion kilowatt hour. If GDP 8 is there, then this much power is required. If GDP is there, then installed capacity is this much, 368,000 megawatts. If GDP is 8%, then we need 4,24,000. But how much is on their generation installed capacity? Anybody can tell? आपको हो चुका होगा
390 gigawatt.
कितना?
392 gigawatt.
392.
390.
Just we are going to near to this much. We can say. Development of the electricity industry in the last 50 years, we will seen this in the history of the electricity development. The industry has mainly developed through state-controlled instruments. Because previously, all the distribution companies like that electricity generation board, Rajasthan Electricity Board, Punjab Electricity Board, these are the board. A board is handled by the state government. But until 75, development mainly through state electricity boards and electricity department controlled by the respective state government. That is the until 75. And after 75, some Electricity Act is amended. Intervention of the central government in development of the generation facilities lead to formation of NTPC or NHPC or Power Grid. These are the formation. Because central government ने intervention किया कि भाई ऐसा नहीं state government को हम छोड़ देंगे और उनके भरोसे बैठेंगे, they are not developing, we are waiting only. No. Central government.
Hello.
Yes. Hello. Hello. Hello.
कुछ नहीं सर.
Okay, okay. Please don't disturb. So in 1975, central government envisaged and formed the NTPC, NHPC, and Power Grids. Because NTPC is having the only thermal power station generating companies in India. NHPC is the only formation of the 7th November 1975 formed the NHPC. That is the only for hydropower generation. But as on date, some change also. As on date, because NTPC or NHPC not limited to thermal or hydro. You can generate any mode, but you have to generate. In keys, you will install capacity. That is the NTPC initially one 900 megawatt project installed in hydro also. NHPC also super thermal power plant going to install in MP Bhopal. Effect of these interventions started being felt in the early 80s. So this is the history of the power generation or electricity development. Different sources. What type of sources are available in the renewable energy? Ultimate source of the energy is the solar. That is 23,000 per year. Okay. So these are the sources. Just this dia of this circle is representing the source quantity. Solar, this is representing the whole solar source. Okay. This much representing the 3 to 11 per year. This one to biomass. This is hydro. This is geothermal. This is tides. But renewable energy sources is like that. Only this much. Finite sources, all are the non-renewable energy sources like the natural gas, petroleum, and uranium and coal. These are the limited source. After certain time, these fuel sources are to finish, very finish. So how we get the energy? So we can't depend on that. So presently, Government of India is having more focus on the renewable energy. Comparison of potential of various renewable energy sources of energy. Like that 86,000 trillion watt. Trillion ka matlab hai 10 to the power 12. This much the quantity is representing the solar sources there. And hydro is 7.2 trillion watt and 32 trillion watt is geothermal and 870 trillion watt is the wind energy and 15 trillion watt the global consumption. This is the global consumption 30 minutes of solar radiation received on the earth, if we can be catered, world energy demand of whole year may be achieved. अगर 30 मिनट में जितनी रेडिएशन सोलर की आ रही है अर्थ पे उसको कैटर्ड कर लेते हैं, उसको यूटिलाइज कर लेते हैं, कन्वर्जन के लिए यूज कर लेते हैं एनर्जी के लिए, देन दैट विल बी सफिशिएंट टू होल ईयर. आधा घंटे की इतनी एनर्जी है कि होल ईयर हम वर्ल्ड का ग्लोबल का कंजप्शन 15 ट्रिलियन वाट अचीव कर सकते हैं. दैट मींस अल्टीमेट सोर्स ऑफ द solar only. So presently government of India is more focused on the solar. India is in the solar belt of the world. This is basically world map and this is the India. So dark color is representing the solar radiations. Solar radiation like that. 1600 kilowatt meter square to 2000. That is the maximum radiation is available. So India, I will cover on that. India, this portion also is maximum solar radiation is available. So that is also good opportunity to us also. It is clear?
Yes, sir.
Energy demand in India. Basically, up to this is the India's third largest energy consumer in the world after China or USA. Because India is the most population is there, so that's why we have to need more power. So China or India is the required that much power because presently India or China's maximum population is there. So China and India amount of the half of the world increase in energy consumption through 2040. Total world का half लगभग China और India required है power. That is also point is a valid point and we have to worried about that because this much power will be required in coming futures up to 2040. That is very most important topic as on date. Energy scenario in India, rapid economic growth, development and increasing population, high demand of the energy. This is the reason. Limited supply of coal coupled with its poor quality, low level of technologies, advancement, and high environmental hazards also. Because if we have to generate through thermal power stations, and thermal power stations, so many type of pollution is creating. Environment is damaging, basically, we can say. So that is also very hazardous to environment. Limited domestic reserve and uncertain foreign supply of the hydrocarbons. So energy, ultimately, we have to identify two type classifications there: primary and secondary sources, and renewable and non-renewable. These are the two type of classification of the energy sources. Primary and secondary energy. Major primary and secondary energy sources like that. First, we have to generate the coal. Coal, we have to take the deep mines, and then we have to grading the coal, and then purification of the coal. There's so many contents with coke and all that. And we have to generate this coal, burn the coal, and then water is converted to the steam. And that steam we have to use for steam generator, steam generation plant or thermal generation. Finally, we got the electricity from ultimately coal. Same thing happening in the hydro also. We have to not changing any stage of water. Directly we have to use the water and then all kinetic energy is converted to the electrical energy with the help of hydro generator. So we got the electricity. Nuclear. Nuclear we have to take the uranium 238 is getting the from minings, then enrichment and doping, all processes there. Then finally we have to burn the uranium and then after that water converted to the steam, then steam generator will be run and then we have to get that. Same thing happening in natural gas. We are taking gas from deep wells and then treatment is there. Some of impurities are there in the gas. So then impurity treated is there. Then we have to directly run the steam turbine or gas turbines. So we got the electricity. Another thing is the petroleum, like the DG said, diesel generating sites. Petroleum, oil, we are taking from the deep wells, then cracking and refining of different refineries. And then we take different product of the oil, LPG, petrol, diesel, fuel oil, petrochemical, and then we have to burn these fuels, and then we have to generate the electricity. Okay. What primary energy demand is like that mentioning in this graph. This is the oil, because in 2030 global demand go by more than half of the next quarter of the century, with coal use rising in most of the absolute term. This is maximum use in demand as on rate in oil, because we are all world. We are not talking India. Maximum countries are dependent on the oil. Okay, and after that coal, because vehicle and all that we are running with the oil, and coal we have thermal power station, gas thermal power station. These are come in the thermal category. 1 second, student. And this is the biomass. Green is representing the biomass potential is there. And this is the very less is the nuclear energy sources. And this is the renewable energy. Very less is the renewable energy. Other renewable like that solar hai, wind hai, tidal hai, all comes in this color, blue color. Power generating technologies, what we are having, renewable energy, non-renewable energy, these are the all of the renewable energy sources. These are the non-renewable energy sources. Various resources, thermal power generating with the oil, natural gas, and coal-based power sources. And then hydro, nuclear, wind, solar, biomass, fuel cell, hydrogen, etc. is the resources of the renewable energy sources. One by one we'll discuss required refineries. Refining oil, crude oil we are getting from the deep wells. Then we have to refineries and all that we have to need it. Some purification we can say that is required. In contents of hydrocarbons are content because oil content is the hydrocarbons. And it is very expensive. As on date, we can see petrol is approximately 100 rupees per liter. High emission level, polluting also is more. And this is a non-renewable energy sources, less efficient than natural gas, and limited unit size also. Suppose 210 megawatt, 660 megawatt, like that. These are the limited, not more than that. How we come from the natural gas? Natural gas is widely available in the worldwide and easily transportable through pipeline. ONGC is handling this pipeline with this natural gas. Environmental less harmful. This is not polluting the environment. Cleaner compared to oil or coal. Comparatively, oil or coal is clean, providing the power. More efficient, it is more efficient. Unit size limited 20 to 80 megawatt. And shortest gestation period, a few months only. So I will ask you, you write down one question. What is the gestation period? Hello, students.
Yes, sir.
What is the gestation period? That is very common question. Any placement company comes, you may ask.
Sir, for thermal power plant, it is 36 months.
What is the gestation? Any plant, just like that natural gas is gestation will be very less. Thermal is there, hydro is there. So सभी के लिए यार बताओ gestation period क्या होता है लगभग? पहले ये बताओ gestation what is the gestation period?
सर कमिश्निंग होने से पहले का जो पीरियड होता है उसको जेस्टेशन पीरियड बोलते हैं.
तो वो भी दिखाना पड़ेगा ना कहाँ तक, कहाँ से स्टार्ट किया और कहाँ क्लोज हुआ. That is duration. So what is the starting time of duration?
DPR सबमिट होने के बाद.
वो DPR not is included. Initially construction started. Okay, because
Okay.
DPR is separate things. Initially started the time of construction.
Okay.
Starting construction to COD, date of commercialization. जिस दिन से आप ग्रिड को सप्लाई पावर बेचने लगे, that duration is known as the shortest gestation period.
Okay.
So natural gas is having shortest, few months only. If we talk about thermal, coal-based thermal was 2 to 3 years. And coal is, आप note करो मैं last में पूछूंगा question और. Naturally available non-renewable energy sources is there coal-based, mainly used for power generation, contain carbon, sulfur, hydrogen, oxygen. Exhaust contain SOx or arsenic. These are the polluting components. Causes air polluting, greenhouse gases, fly ashes. Disposal is major problems. Disposal of the ash is the major problem in the coal-based plant. Non-environmentally friendly because it is polluting environment. Gestation period is 2 to 3 years in coal-based plant, thermal plant. Less expensive. It is less expensive comparatively other. So here gestation period comes 2 to 3 years. Now we come from the nuclear. Energy produced by the nuclear reaction, heat used to produce steam and then electricity. Uranium or thorium reactor used in India, an abundant availability of the uranium and no carbon emission, NOx, XX. There is no pollution is there. More energy efficient than coal and more initial cost because initially construction cost is more. Gestation period more than 6 years in nuclear because I will ask end out this topic. Location of nuclear reactors. Presently, these are the nuclear reactors we are having. And these are the proposed. Just like that. Rawatwata Kota. This is the Narora, UP. Tarapur, Maharashtra. The Kakarpur, Gujarat. Kalpakkam. Kaja. And Kannakulam. These are the nuclear power stations. Those are working presently. And these are proposed in future. Some of in construction is there now. The nuclear energy disadvantage is that biggest expense would be storage of nuclear waste. That is a major problem in the nuclear plants. Here we have to dump off wastage of the nuclear plant. Waste metal as after burning uranium, where we have to deposit or S of the uranium. That is also very dangerous to human because so many radiations comes on that always S also. The probability of the serious accident, Carnarvon, just like that. Carnarvon is example 1986 में accident हुआ है problem. And destructive purpose, nuclear bomb may be utilized. Some of people, because that's why government of India is having own government dealing on the nuclear products, not permitted to private players. Because someone may use destructive purpose also like that nuclear bomb. Expensive, it is very expensive. Cost of the building, reactors and enormous. Because we don't have any company who are building the reactors. Because we are importing from Russia or France reactors. The first industrial revolution was based on the hydrocarbon. The next would undoubtedly be based on the nuclear energy. This is basically India per capita consumption comparatively different countries. India is having the 1208. China is having like that. UK has that. Japan has that. So India is very less comparatively other countries. So what is the per capita consumption? Per capita consumptions because total generation, total available generation divided by mid-year population. That is the per capita consumptions. So in this formula we have to write here net generation, India net generation is there. Then total imported. Presently we are imported some power from Bhutan also. That's why net generation plus imported power divided by mid-year population. It is clear?
Sir, I would like to ask you a question.
Loudly boliye please.
Sir, I would like to ask you a question.
Yeah, you asked me. Yeah.
Sir,
So
in
what is the, we have seen different mode of the generations of energy sources, fuels. Okay. So why is the difference of gestation period? Can you explain me?
Sir, it depends upon the infrastructure cost or the kind of infrastructure we are making for the different power plants. That's the main reason behind the just elongated gestation period. And there are so many clearances.
I will add with you because you are telling infrastructure. Because infrastructure, because land is required all the plants, water is required all the plants. So this is the common thing. Nuclear plant, thermal plant, hydro plant. This is the common thing.
Sir, but they are also getting
infrastructure
clearances, different clearances.
Clearances also when we are going to set up any type of plant, so we have to clearances all the type of plant. Different ministries, we are taking all type of clearances from the ministries. Some state government, some central government, we are taking all type of plants clearances required.
Sir, like
This is
atomic,
not a cause.
like nuclear power is solely owned by the government, but in the thermal power plant, they are liquidating their equity and they are giving to private entity. So the
Hmm.
private entity comes with better efficiency. So
No,
that's
how you can say NTPC is not better efficiency?
no,
NTPC, some of high thermal plant is there, they are not efficiently working.
NTPC is exceptional, but there
No,
are
you can't say like that.
okay.
Because all the owners as installing NTPC may be there, NHPC may be there, or any other company is there. SJVN also is there. They are thermal power stations and they are basically try to make maximum efficiency, maximum output. All type of plants. That is
Okay.
not a cause.
सर
Any other?
अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ फ्यूल एक प्रोसेस हो सकता है जेस्टेशन पीरियड के लिए.
Availability of fuel.
हाँ सर, क्योंकि
Because
न्यूक्लियर हमारा जो
when we are going to set up any type of plant, so first DPR is prepared. In the DPR, everything is clear. Where we got the fuel, where we got the consumer, everything is clear in the DPR. That is also not issue. When we have proposed this plant, then finally submitted approval this DPR, everything is mentioning that. Where we got fuel, where we got the consumer, where we got the everything is there. How much power generating is there, how much means voltage is there, that will be decided in the DPR only. You can't say like that.
That in hydro there is the main issue is all the plant have different design with respect to their
No.
position.
You listen me, I will explain. Because you will see thermal power plant is 2 to 3 years, nuclear power plant 6 years, or solar power plant maybe some month, 2, 3, 4 months. Okay, what is the main cause? Main cause is that if we are going to install any thermal plant, suppose 660 megawatt thermal plant unit. So all the companies as on date, those companies manufacturing turbine, boiler, all the component of thermal 660 megawatt thermal power station already manufacturing is under process is there. No need to separate designing and no need to separate, but we can say tailor-made, all components available. If we talk about solar also same thing happening because the module is manufacturing already. Those are not designing for you separately. If we talk about hydro gestation period is maximum. I will explain one example. Dulhasti Power Station is having an HPC project that this construction gestation period is 21 years. Because of hydro power station is having maximum gestation period is the hydro. Because all the hydro power plant component is not tailor-made. Each and every plant, all the components separate designing and R&D is required. This is the major difference. Because hydro power station gestation period is highest because of all power station component is not tailor-made. Because each and every component we have to design separately, particular power stations. That is the gestation period is high in hydro. It is clear? Hello?
Yes, sir.
It is clear?
Yes, sir. Sir, I want to ask you a question.
Yeah, you ask me.
Sir,
But loudly speak, please.
Yes, sir. Sir, in near future, as we are moving towards the renewable energy, so in near future, the generation cost is approximately zero.
No. How can we can say zero generation cost is zero?
Sir,
We can't say because you need suppose one module. Suppose you need 100 kilowatt peak module is required. So that means some cost is required. Construction cost is required. You can say, comparatively you can say thermal or other mode. You can say very less. But you can't say zero.
But sir, in 10 years, 12 years, 15 years down the line, we can achieve the break even, right?
Down the line, what? Repeat it. Your voice is very less.
Whatever the capital expenditure we are doing right now,
that will be recoverable.
Yeah.
That is okay. Within some certain time, 10 years or 15 years, that will be recovered all the cost. After that, all the profit is there.
all the profit is there, right?
Yeah.
Then the whole problem depends upon the transmission infrastructure.
Transmission because if you talk about thermal, sorry, solar, because
Yeah.
solar power stations not gigawatts their capacity. Some very small capacity, 1 megawatt, 2 megawatt, 25 megawatt. So no need for more extra infrastructure of transmission line. For
No,
solar.
I am not telling that. Whatever they are producing, they are just giving to the grid, and grid is supplying all around the globe. Okay.
Yeah.
Then the people living in the villages or far-flung area, why they are not getting the electricity? That totally depends upon the infrastructure, transmission infrastructure lacuna. So
No,
policy.
but you see, because daytime you get the power in villages area through solar only. If you have to install at your home solar, so daytime you got the power from solar, but you have to take power from the evening, night.
Sir, for
How you take?
that there is storage capacity they are building now. They are
No,
building storage
no.
capacity.
Storage if you go for storage is not economical. Very huge amount is required for energy storage. So coming future, 5 to 10 years later, you will get pump storage hydropower plant will be work as a energy storage device.
Yes.
Pump storage hydropower plant work as a energy storage device. Because if we go for battery, that is not economical. Huge amount of cost is required. Because after 5 years, you have to replace all the battery. And battery cost is very high.
Sir,
As on date,
yes, sir.
energy storage device is a R&D topic. As on date.
Yes, sir. Sir, but today installed capacity is 390 gigawatt, and we have till now hit the maximum load at 200 gigawatt. We are still surplus.
Yeah.
So
because
what's the
you are telling 390 megawatt. That is the peak hours only.
Yes, sir.
That is peak hours, and load also peak hours.
Sir, installed capacity. I am talking about installed capacity. It's 390
That
gigawatt.
installed capacity was some of the, suppose you have to install a 25 megawatt solar plant, but it is not supplying in the late night.
Yes, sir.
So everything is covered in the 390. Total installed capacity. Installed capacity is not available always 24 hours.
Yes, sir. We have to
5 to 6 hours is fully available daytime. But how you take power at the night?
Sir, some storage devices. Yes, sir.
This is basically data is different October month. Okay, you have to update already. You have taken you have already entered this power scenario. That's why I have not updated this. Okay. Region by installed capacity in India. Different region is having a different installed capacity there. So now we come to the renewable energy. Renewable energy like that because this present picture is the dinosaur. Dinosaur is just like that because the carbon dioxide emitter. So all people, we are here, we have to think the windmill and this is the thermal plant. So we have to worry about that. What will be happening after some time? Because you see in the Delhi also, if you take a white shirt you have to wear and then you go outside of the campus, then after half an hour or 1 hour, that will be dirty, black. Because that is very polluting area. So that's why we have to think about the renewable energy. Sources. Wind energy, solar photovoltaic, biomass, hydrogen, small hydro. Because as on date, that is April 31st April 2019. After that, the government of India is a mandate is there because all the hydro comes also renewable energy. Before that, small hydro comes renewable energy and mega hydro is the Ministry of Power. But April 19 के बाद इसको all type of hydro comes as renewable energy. Wind is having basically kinetic energy to mechanical energy converted to the electrical energy. It is a renewable energy sources. Modular establishment possible. Modular means suppose tailor-made we can say. If you are having 1 megawatt windmill, so your construction, you are designing is commonplace 1 megawatt, and you may buy and you have to place install as Delhi or you place as Gujarat or you any place. Same unit you can install. That's why this is tailor-made, we can say. That's why gestation period is very less, 8 to 10 months only. No emission of greenhouse gases, currently expensive and seasonal. Because this is a drawback. Because wind is available, then power will be available. If wind is not available, then we can't generate. This is the demerit, the most important demerit. These are the pictures of windmills. Okay? This is picture is Karnataka. Wind turbine installed that we can say this is a wind farm. Wind is free and with modern technology can be captured efficiently. Disadvantage क्या है? Do not produce same power from the windmill because that is the depend upon the wind velocity. No greenhouse gases emitting or polluting by the windmills. But windmills are noise pollution is there because huge amount of noise is creating. And remote areas like that Jaisalmer, we have seen so many windmills are there, wind park is there. Because desert area is there and unutilized land is there. So there we have to wind velocity is continuous maximum available in there. So we have to so many windmills are installed in Jaisalmer, Rajasthan. Large wind farm are needed to provide entire communities with enough electricity. So there will local people can get supply from the wind also. Microgrid concept is there. Available in the range of the sizes, different sizes of the range is available about some kilowatt to megawatt. Less land is required because land is no need of land because one tower is required. So tower by just 10-20 meter square meter is required only for tower foundation. Other than nothing is land required. How we come from the solar? Sun will play a major role in the defining India energy security objectives. Recently, India is having the claiming of government of India energy security we are providing. So in this objective, we have to get with the help of sun only. What is the solar energy? This is a solar module, solar cell, single cell. So many cells constructed in this is string. One module is there, this is one module, and this is a whole string. So finally, we got the according to requirement of the voltage and according to the short circuit current. VOC or ISC with the whole connection, series or parallel combination of the different modules. Energy from the sun is abundant, like that. This is India also, this one. So here also huge amount of potential is available for solar. This type of solar we can to install. This is the rooftop. So a slanting roof module is installed on the top and we getting the power at the house. But these people are getting daytime power from here. But night time, how we get the power? So that's why we have to need energy storage devices required. And if we go for battery, then that is not economical. That is costly component. So coming futures, my thinking is like that. Coming futures, more requirement comes in the picture pump storage plants because they can store the power at the lean time, and then peak hours we have to generate the power through hydropower. Advantage and disadvantage because solar power stations not greenhouse emitting is there, no pollution is there, and but large area is required in solar. After initial investment, no further cost associated is required, no maintenance in solar. Just only we have to clean the module daily basis, morning. That is the only maintenance. Flexible, any that is very flexible. We have to increase the capacity anytime. We have to connect the module and we have to increase the module. Initial cost is main disadvantage in installing solar energy is high. Best way to supply electricity to isolated places like the Leh Ladakh, this type of place because there is suppose we don't have transmission line, then we have to install solar plant and then local feed to supply microgrid system. Production of solar energy influenced by the presence of the clouds or pollution in the air. This is the demerits. Slower speed of the solar power cars because if we go for Germany, many buses, cars are solar based. They are running, you are using, but as of yet we are not using. But Germany also, army people also solar based jacket they are wearing, army peoples, because they are living very remote areas. So that's why their army people are wearing the solar based jackets, and jacket has a connecting point that with the help of that point they have to connect, they have to charge their communication equipment. Naturally available and renewable energy, hydro is there. Water flow with high produced power, no emission, no pollution, low cost of the energy. Stable eco balances is there. And high initial cost is required. So more gestation period, 4 to 5 years, but maximum gestation period 21 year. Example is Tulasi. And it is the seasonal. If rain is not there, water is not coming, that we can't generate the power. Is clear? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hydropower advantage of disturbance. Once a dam is constructed, electricity can be produced at a constant rate because if water is available, they are extremely expensive to build. Extremely cost is required, very high cost is required for that. If electricity is not needed, sluice gate can be shut or stopping the electricity generation. If power is not required, then we have to release the water through opening the gates. No need to generation. High cost of the dam construction means they must operate for many decades to become profitable. Because hydropower stations after 10 year or 15 year, all the financing, funding, loan recovered, then per unit cost is also very less. Like that 25 paisa, 7 paisa. Just like that I will give example. Bhagra Nangal Dam is having 27 paisa per unit. And Salal Power Station is a 700 megawatt project. That is 10 paisa per unit. That is the cost. No greenhouse gases and pollution. Lake water can be used for irrigation purpose. The Bhakra Nangal Dam is Bhakra or Nangal. These are two both dam, different places. Nangal Dam is having the generating. Bhakra Dam is the generating station. After that, downstream we have to construct the Nangal Dam. Nangal Dam is just it is not exactly dam. This is a barrage, and that barrage is using for canal controlled system. कैनाल के लिए पानी जा रहा है वहां से जो पंजाब से और जैसलमेर तक जा रहा है ओके that is a major advantage. People are or just like that we can say fisheries development. If we have to construct the dam and water storage, then we have to develop the fisheries science also. So that is also one business for state governments. Organization structure like that, Ministry of Power is a union government of India. CEA is a statutory technical wing of the Ministry of Power government of India to assist in overall planning, coordinating, regulation of the power development programs of the countries. These are the functions of CEA. A number of corporations under government of India to develop and operate power stations which include NTPC, NHPC, NAPCO, and Renewable Energy Company, and the Rural Electrification Corporation and Government of India Company for assisting the state electricity boards in the development programs of rural electrification (REC). PGCIL under Government of India establishment maintain the high voltage transmission network for different one region to another region. Okay, and dispatch center also. It is clear? Any doubt?
No, sir.
No, sure.
Power financing, PFC is a one organization that is they are providing funding to develop the power area. So under Government of India system, various electricity boards and other organizations in the power sectors. Development, Department of the Energy under various state government also. So every state government having the energy department. State electricity board under respective state government to take care of the generation of thermal and hydropower as also transmission distribution within their own states. Some of the state government have also set up power generating corporation also. Because if we talk before that 1975, all state having the electricity board. But some of also adjoined also electricity board is having. Just like the Assam electricity board is there now. Himachal state electricity board is now. But if we talk about Rajasthan transmission separate, different distribution is separate, and generation is different. Generation also two companies there. So some of state government is having the PSU, state government PSU converted the power section. Professional organization like CPRI, Central Power Research Institute, NPTI, we are here, Energy Management Centers, Council for Power Utility, etc. These are the professional organizations. They are supporting to develop the power sectors. We are also doing like that. The whole country is divided into 5 power regions, and the planning of generation and transmission system is done on a regional concept. A number of companies in the private sector also. Power generating on the nuclear side is handled with the Department of Atomic Energy, Government of India. I have already explained that. These are the regions. All India is having divided into these regions. Northern region, this color is representing the northern region, this much. This is the western region, and this is the southern region, this is the eastern region, this is the northeast region. Because these are the region. But as on date, all regions are connected together. Before 2012, these are not connected to each other. As and when required, then we have to connect each region to another. You see, one episode is there, 31st July 2012. Anybody remember that episode? 31st July 2012.
Blackout
Yes,
of
sir.
India.
Because that time southern region are not connected in the northern region. And western region are having some problem. Overloading draw the power. That's why this region also overloaded, and these are connected. So this is also overloaded, but that southern region is having the spare power that time. But this is not connected. That's why one day is the blackout on this area. It is clear? But as on date, all regions are connected together. So why we need for renewable energy like that? Why renewable energy for India? Because of power shortages there. 3 to 4% is power shortage and peak hours. Rising prices of oil and gases, day by day increasing the oil charges and like that. Ecological hazards also is there. Ample resource and site available. Abundant sunshine, ample resources, just like the solar. You go for Jaisalmer, many wind mills there. So that places you have to utilize. Abundant sunshine also available in Gujarat or Ladakh or J&K. Government incentive also, because if you go for renewable energy, then you get some incentive, like the 30%. Increased financing options also, because as on date, Government of India implemented all the PSUs of bank. They can fund to install any rooftop plant. So inconvenience truth is like that, because this is the global warming. All the generating of coal waste plants, they are polluting environment. That's why this is a global warming issue. Petrol, diesel, carbon dioxide cycle, like that, all the components making the CO2. Many refineries, oil, we have to take the oil, then refineries filtered there, then we have to use this vehicle, then carbon dioxide is that is polluting the environment. So climate change, due to that reason, our Earth's temperature is increasing day by day. So that's why Earth temperature, जो पोल नॉर्थ पोल और साउथ पोल्स हैं उन पे आइस है, so that's like temperature increasing means ice is melting. So in future, just imagine like that, dangerous tipping point melting of the Greenland ice sheets. This would commit the world to a 20-foot increase in sea level, because Greenland ice is melting because Earth temperature increase because of pollution. It is imaginary picture. That is not picture. Artist has designed this picture. After some time, this is located in Mumbai, Gateway of India, just in front of Taj Hotel. So just after that, this place, sea is started. So after some time, suppose continuously all ice is melting regularly, then after some time it will be like that. This all Mumbai should be submerged in the water. Change in the wind pattern because of global warming. अभी वेस्ट बंगाल के अंदर जो तूफान आया था. Benefit of renewable energy: avoid the high cost involved in transmission capex. Means nearby requirement जहाँ पे है उसके आसपास हम प्लांट लगाते हैं अगर रिन्यूएबल का, तो उस एरिया की डिमांड हम पूरी कर सकते हैं, तो ट्रांसमिशन लाइन की रिक्वायरमेंट ही नहीं होगी. Avoid the distribution losses. Avoid हो गए distribution losses, transmission losses. Avoid the recurring fuel cost. जो फ्यूल हमें लेके जाना पड़ रहा है, ऑयल या कोल, वो लेके ट्रांसपोर्टेशन कॉस्ट बच गया उसका. boost the rural economy. Rural economy grow होगा. Encourage self-help group and self-dependence. Because अगर हमने अपना plant लगा लिया अपनी छत पे, तो we are not dependent on the grid. We are getting that ourselves. To make a value available, much needed energy basis needed to the doorstep of affordable prices. Because day by day decreasing the price of energy, that's why we go for that. So renewable energy status in India, grid connected mode like that. Wind power, that is the potential studied by the CEA, 1 lakh megawatt estimated potential is there, wind power. But 2032. But October 20, this much power generated. This much hydro, this much biomass, this much waste. Solar thermal CSP technology, 2 lakh megawatt potential is there. Out of this, 330 megawatt achieved. And solar ground mounted or rooftop, 2 lakh megawatt potential. That means Gujarat or Rajasthan is having maximum potential. 2 lakh square kilometer land, desert land is there. So that we have to use as a solar. That's, but out of this, 36 or something is there generated. Focused renewable energy market, promoting rural energy for productive users and linked social benefits also, and promoting renewable energy for rural electrification, industrial applications, and villages area basically to get the supply from renewable energy. So enhancing access to rural, poor, and affordable sustainable energy services, supporting training and capacity building for manufacturer, local assembly, maintenance of the renewable energy technology system, organizing global forum activities, providing strategic expert advice renewable energy technologies and energy policy planning and institutional framework. Because so many organizations are doing like that. Renewable energy market. India is having the largest potential of energy generation, and by utilizing renewable energy sources like that, hydro and solar, we can mix plant, hybrid plant we can install. Because daytime we have to use solar and night time we have to use the hydro. High potential of development across various renewable energy sources. Previously, I have shown this is a grid connected renewable energy. This is the off grid system because they are standalone systems. They are not connected in the grid. The solar PV system is like that. 900 something megawatt. Biomass is this. Waste to energy this. 1200 something like that. Family biogas plant like that. 49 or something. Water mill, microhydel, 2690. Because I have not focused on because this program, this topic already covered, I think, initially. So that's why I'm not focused on that, not updated this one. So renewable energy capacity like that, solar ground mounted system 39% total इसका शेयर का, और wind का इतना है, biogas का इतना है, small hydro 5%. But renewable energy target up to 2022 in India, because government of India has set up the target 175 gigawatt up to 2022. But as on date, we achieve only 1 lakh megawatt. 75,000 is remaining unachieved. So where is this one? Solar power northern region is this much, western region is this much, southern region is this much, eastern region this much, RA renewable energy, NER northeast region, UT is 1 lakh megawatt. Wind is like that, different region, this much potential. Small hydro like that, biomass like that. So this much distribution of the 175 gigawatt. So that is also what not achieved as on date. 75,000 megawatt is the undeveloped as on date. Okay. So according to that, one out of this much only achieved. But as on date, I have to update it. 1 lakh megawatt total installed capacity. So 75 is the undeveloped. That means I have to say this conclude this data because renewable energy also very good potential, and you have to make your career in the renewable energy area also because very good potentials, huge amount of requirement as on the future also. Independent India wind energy sectors क्या है? Manufacturing value chain. Because wind energy modules are not manufacturing more in India. Manufacturing, erection, commissioning, and guaranteed maintenance, and develop chain, site identification, contract clearances, and operation. Whereas India undertaking a dual role, manufacturing and developer. Manufacturing अलग काम कर रहे हैं और develop अलग कर रहे हैं, construction अलग कर रहे हैं. Various India companies are looking to enter the sector. Infrastructure development, electrical equipment manufacturer. They are entering the renewable energy. Already we have discussed this one. India's hydropower sector overview. Potential of hydro generation is there. Potential to provide energy in remote and hilly areas where extension of electrical transmission grid system in an economical. So proven technology, hydro is the proven technology है. Low operation maintenance cost है. High energy conversion efficiency approximately 70%. More than 70 we can say. So India's scenario is like that. 84,000 megawatt potential of 60% load factor is spread across major 6 basins in the country. Pump storage sites have been found recently, which lead to further addition to maximum 94,000 megawatt in place of 84,000. 10,000 megawatt pump storage site. Annual utility assessed to buy 420 billion unit per year. So the seasonal energy and value across 600 billions. The possible installation capacity around 150,000 megawatt of hydro potential is available as per CEA of Ministry of Power Government. The proportion of hydro power increased from 35% from the first 5-year plan to 46 years. Because after independence of India, Planning Commission has a plan to develop the power, because power is most important factor. So that time hydro share is total installed capacity 35%. After that, it will reduce continuously. And 2001, total share of 12.3%. Sorry, 25%. Okay, but as on date, very less. Because of why? Anybody can tell? Because total जो installed capacity थी hydro की, उसकी increasing rate थी, that is very less comparatively thermal plant. Thermal plant total installed capacity का approximately 60% के आसपास share thermal का है जी. तो उसको वो रेट थी इंक्रीजिंग की थर्मल की ज्यादा थी और हाइड्रो की रेट थी कम, इसलिए उसका परसेंटेज ऑफ शेयर कम हो गया. ऐसा नहीं डेवलप हुआ है, लेकिन रेट ऑफ इंक्रीजिंग कम है उसकी. सेम थिंग हैपनिंग इन द बायोमास एनर्जी ओवरव्यू आल्सो. एग्रीकल्चर क्रॉप्स, रेसिड्यू ऑयल बेयरिंग प्लांट्स एंड woody biomass, industrial and municipal waste, harvesting, collection and handle, storage, supply, conversion, bio, chemical conversion is there. Then heat energy is converted to the electrical energy. Geothermal, very less opportunities in India. The other countries are having more. 10 lakh megawatt is the world installed capacity. Current renewable energy policies is there. Are you getting or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So ultimate objective of the renewable energy policy framework is to significantly increase the share of renewable energy source in India energy mix. Okay. These energy policies are set up by the Government of India. Provision of renewable energy RPO, renewable purchase obligation, under the national tariff policy. That is very important to understand the importance of the renewable energy. Okay. This detail I will explain in the solar session. Then I will take the solar session. Okay. Notification of the long-term growth trajectory of RPO for solar and non-solar energy mix 3 years. This. Development of solar park, ultra mega part and projects. Making rooftop solar as a part of housing loan provided by the bank. Their interstate transmission charges removed. बहुत सारे charges जो कि renewable के लिए relax कर रखे हैं. These are the policies. Interstate charge, tax. These are the regime. Not claiming if you are going for. Now we talk about hydro potentials. Potential, we can say how much we have to develop the hydro power plant. So potential is having the theoretical, technical, meaning theoretically how much available for development. technically we can develop potential. That is the technical potential. Economically, how can we have to cataracts out of this theoretical or technical? These are the three type of potential is available. Means theoretically, once the river is there, water is there, the dam may be constructed there, and this much we have to generate. Technically, just like that, we can say Assam, Brahmaputra river is there. So technically, theoretically, potential is available, but we have to not cater technically because that river is having a wide area 3-4 kilometers. We are not economically. That is not economically to construct the dam. That's why it is economically. So, continent-wide distribution like Africa, America, Latin America, Asia, Oceania, Europe, this much is the power. Theoretical potential is there, and this is the technical potential. Out of this. But the technical is very less comparatively theoretical. Okay, 44 out of 44,000, 19,000 real watt hour we can to cater technically. But India basin is vast potential is level. Indus River, Ganga River, Central India River, West flowing river, East flowing river, Brahmaputra. This 60% load factor potential is this much. But probably installed capacity is like that. But theoretically, this much is available. But as on date, about this much we have to get at. So region-wise status of the hydro development is north, west, south, east, northeast. This much 60% load factor. Development 27.93% is the development, and 7.5% underdevelopment is going on. That is the undeveloped. So we can say this analysis of this data. Hydro power generation also very good opportunity to make the career in the new engineers. These are the number of stations in India. Install capacity like that. Northeast, Eastern, Southern Union. That is the just number. I will share this PPT with you. You have to go through this data. These are the list of hydropower stations in India. Nathpa Jhakri is the biggest installed hydropower plant in India presently. That is the SCML. And so Chamera Bahan like that. Coal dam is the NTPC project, Himachal Pradesh, 800 megawatt. So many plants is there. Largest head, according to head, this much head is the maximum. Suruliyar hai 979.15 meter head. That is 35 megawatt. Because head is high, that means water is very less required. The Kodiyar and all that. These are the according to heads standing order. And this is the capacity. This is the state. Transmission system for hydro development in NER 84,000 megawatt northeast के अंदर है हाइड्रो का and 10,000 megawatt सिक्किम और भूटान के अंदर है. तो उतना जब हाइड्रो पोटेंशियल है वहां पे तो उसको डेवलप करते हैं तो how we have to take the power transmit from northeast to northern region, because always we have to need more power in the northern region. So substationary potential from the region would be required the transmission northeast western region. Our distance actually 2,000 kilometers. 2,000 kilometers से अगर ज़्यादा distance है तो we have to use the HVDC transmission system. Different type of HVDC transmission system is there. Back to back or monopolar. Right of way contains in the Chicken Neck area. न्यू जलपाईगुड़ी के पास एक चिकन नेक एरिया कहते हैं हम इंडिया का, तो वहां से लाइन आएगी हमारी और दैट इज वेरी डेंजरस प्लेस बिकॉज आतंकवादी ग्रुप. So that's why we have to install hybrid network, extra high voltage DC and AC, both land in same tower. Okay, so hydro potential is uncapped, 64.5% available. These are the private players are there, different generating companies like Tata Power, CSE, Ahmedabad Electricity Company, BSES, Reliance. These are the private companies. This is a transmission, HVDC transmission, sorry, high voltage transmission 65 kV, and this is 500 kV DC transmission line. That is the Talcher substation, NTPC is there, to Kolar substation. This is an important HVDC system because it's transmission generating station to transmission substation distance more than 200 kilometer, 2000 kilometer. then we have to prefer actually that because this is the economical. So now we come to this is the regions. So one region to another region is connecting like that. Another region, western region, southern region. These are the connecting lines. One region to another region. This is the 765 kV line. Agra 2 Gwalior. These are the regions. This is the transmission capacity. One region to this region. Because as on date, all the regions are connected. This is the national grid we can say. This is the sequence of the events. If national grid is failed, then we have to connect like that. First, we connect like that. This is the sequence of events. This is we can say 765 kV ring main system that power highway. This is the chicken neck area. This is that's this hybrid network is required. The different color is depending on the different transmission line voltage. It is clear. This is a Talcher to Polar substation. That's what we have indicated. It is clear, students.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
I have tried to give you one concept where is generating power and what are the options we are having generation and where we have to use. Whole power system we have discussed in this session. This is a ring main system. So all generating feed to this one and take this one. So national grid advantage is like that, strong backbone. Anywhere to anywhere we have to feed the power and take the power. Economic operation means जो ports पे एक region से दूसरे region के बीच में operation less है connection. Okay, harness diversity है and added stability of the grid. 31 जुलाई 2012 के बाद में आज तक grid फैल नहीं हुआ. Boundary less operation हो गया है. Generator have ready to evacuation path. National grid envisaged by the power grid is a hybrid network. Okay. ये एडवांटेज है हाइड्रो के बेसिकली क्योंकि स्टार्ट और पीकिंग के लिए है, मेंटेनेंस लेस है, लो रनिंग कॉस्ट है, लॉन्ग लाइफ है, फ्लड कंट्रोल के लिए भी यूज करते हैं, इम्प्रूव इरिगेशन, एनवायरमेंटल फ्रेंडली, पॉल्यूशन फ्री एंड डेवलपमेंट इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर. So this session is clear. If you feel any doubt, you ask me. Hello students.
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
कोई डाउट है आपको?
No, sir.
सर एक रिक्वेस्ट है सर, थोड़ा ना स्लाइड को ना थोड़ा धीरे धीरे रन करो सर, बिकॉज देखने से पहले ही वो आगे बढ़ जा रहा है.
क्या मैं समझा नहीं, आपकी वॉइस नहीं आ रही यार.
सर प्लीज थोड़ा स्लाइड को ना धीरे धीरे रन करिए बिकॉज
आपको अब सेशन कंप्लीट होने के बाद बोल रहे हो, स्टार्टिंग में बोलना था ना. चलो आगे से ध्यान रखेंगे इसको. ठीक है.
ओके.
So now I am closing the session.
Hello. खत्म हो गया क्या? ऋषभ सर आ गए हैं. ऋषभ सर आ गए हैं, बोलो.